What happens when you die? I believe when you die, you will exist again, but in a different dimension, different realm, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to explain why. Now, we exist here on Earth, they call it, right? Wherever this is, we exist here, right? Planet Earth, right? And we exist here through our spirits, right? We are spirits, but we are able to be on this planet through our avatars. You get what I'm saying? If it was not for us being in this avatar, we would not be able to live on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Because our spirits cannot be here. You know what I'm saying? The reason why we are physically here is because we are in this avatar. Our spirit is in this avatar. That's why we are able to experience this earth. Once we die and our spirit leaves this avatar drops like this, and then our spirit leaves. You know what I'm saying? And then your avatar just decompose in the dirt, and that's it. You're done. You know what I'm saying? So the only reason why we are able to exist here is because this avatar, our spirit, is able to enter this avatar, and this avatar is able to live on this earth. You dig what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So I believe when we pass, oh my God, shut the hell up! God damn. But I believe when we die, our spirit leaves the body, obviously, right? And then I feel like our spirit finds somewhere to go. Now, some people say there's a heaven and stuff like that. If there's a heaven, I feel like it's 100% possible that our spirit could could enter an avatar in heaven, and that's how you live in heaven. You know what I'm saying? For eternity or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe in heaven and stuff like that. I do believe in that stuff because the same way we are able to exist here, what make you think we're not able to exist somewhere else, like in heaven or in hell or anywhere? You know what I'm saying? We could exist anywhere. We could exist here. We could exist anywhere, bro. It's like a parasite. It's like our spirit, right? Our ghost connected to this avatar like a parasite. It hopped into this avatar like Venom from the movie. I know Venom, right? How the parasite hopped into Venom, right? The parasite hopped into the guy, and then it turned him to Venom, right? Same thing with our spirit. Our spirit is like a parasite. It hops in the avatar, and now look, now the avatar is alive. Now we're able to exist in this on this planet, right? So I feel like when we die, our parasite, which is our spirit, leaves the body. Our body drop, and then our parasite, our spirit, looks for somewhere else to live, and whether it's a different dimension, a different realm, whatever it is. Because you gotta remember, when we die, we're going to be in a different realm. We're not here physically anymore. Why you think when there's spirits and ghosts, you hear them touching things, moving things, but you don't see them? You cannot touch them physically. They're ghosts. It's because they're in a different realm, a different dimension. So I feel like when you're in that different realm, in that different dimension, you could connect with some other kind of source or avatar, and then you could exist there. You know what I'm saying? So pretty deep, right? I'm pretty sure you guys never thought about that. But yeah, that's a fact. That's something I've been thinking about, bro. And yeah, I don't know if you have a choice or not. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there are spirits, there are ghosts. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of them could be lost souls. That's why they just stick around and they just wander around the earth, and they don't really have a home. And I feel like some you could like coexist somewhere else. I feel like maybe you have a choice when you die. Some people say you see the light. Maybe if you go through the light or something like that, you could coexist somewhere else, whether that's heaven or whatever the light is. Or maybe some spirits don't go to the light. Maybe they go a different direction. Maybe you have choices. They go a different direction and then they lost, or they choose to stay on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, and just be a lost soul, you know what I mean? Or wonder or whatever they're doing, you know what I'm saying? But I believe that's what happens when you die. I feel like when you die, your spirit leaves your body, obviously, right? Your parasite, which is your spirit, leaves your body, and then you are on a whole different realm or dimension, and you could like live through another avatar somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe happens, whether it's heaven that they call it or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you could connect with something else and live through something else another different way. I feel like we live forever, bro. I feel like once you're born, you live forever, bro. I feel like your spirit lives forever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just never ending. I feel like you're just gonna always live forever and ever, just different dimensions, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I believe. That's what I believe happens when you die, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say they believe in what you call it, reincarnation, where you become something else, whether it's an animal or insect or whatever. You know what I'm saying? completely possible. Like I said, your soul could hop into anything like a parasite and live in that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see it as. But I do believe, heaven could be a real thing. I believe you could die and then your soul could go to heaven and then connect with something in heaven and then you live there for eternity. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But I believe that's what happens when you die, bro. I feel like you live on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're just not here no more, but you are alive somewhere else. You feel me? That's what I believe, man. That's my strong belief, man. You guys let me know how you feel about that in the comment box, man. Make sure you smash like, subscribe, channel, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Peace.